Good evening, everyone. Quickly settle down yourself. Quickly settle down yourself. Settle down yourself fast, beta. Is the screen visible? Am I audible? Do let me know in the chat box. Yes? Okay, beta. Quickly settle down yourself. I shall just wait for 2 minutes so that some more students can join us and I shall start the class. Okay? Till then, please revise the questions, the formulas related with simple interest we were doing, right? Please go for it. The topic we are doing is simple interest, right? Please go through all the formulas once, beta. Please go through all the formulas once. Vardhan, I'm not so sure about it, beta, because I am personally, I have told you many times, Vardhan, that I follow Bharati publication book and the inner thing, the inner question, I could not see it, Vardhan, right? I could not see it. Na? So I'm not very sure about it, Vardhan. But all the books are useful, beta. Each and every book has its own importance. I follow Bharati publication book and ask the same to you. That's it, dear. Vardhan. Okay, so we shall start, beta. We shall start with the very first question. With the very first question, okay? A certain sum of money, a certain sum of money becomes 5 times of itself in 25 years at simple interest, right? Find rate. Upper rate of you have to find the rate of interest, right? Options are 12%, 15%, 16%, or 20%. I'm creating a poll just to check that how many of you can solve this question. Okay, just to check. If you couldn't, please don't worry. I'm there to help you. Okay. If you couldn't solve this, I'm there to help you. But still, just to check that how many of you can solve this particular problem. A certain sum of money becomes 5 times itself in 25 years at simple interest. 500. and we shall solve this using the short trick in a very easy way. Okay? Very easy way. Charante, Sharvika, and Hanshuma. Very good, beta. First three to answer me. But only 19 of you have answered correctly. Yes, sir. Arohi Kumari, 5949. Beta, turn on your mic. Yes, Arohi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Beta, you raised your hand. What happened?
Nothing, ma'am.
Nothing, ma'am. Yes, Diksha, 5800. Yes, dear. Turn on your mic. Yes.
Ma'am, before 1 week I didn't attend classes because I was not well.
Yes.
So I don't know about this, ma'am.
So for that, beta, when you join this class, you must have watched the recordings there. Right, sir? Diksha? Please do watch the recordings once, beta. Yes, Sonakshi?
Ma'am, this Jeremy Sastry and Devash are doing spam in the chat box, ma'am, typing D multiple times while police coming.
Forget it, beta, and please don't raise your hand for this, beta. I can also see that, yes, uh, Sashri and Devansh, they are doing spam in the chat box. I've told everyone multiple of times, those who do spam in the chat box, please don't pay them attention. Being a teacher, it's my responsibility, it's my work to scold them. And I do that part. Even after telling so many of times that please don't do spam in the chat box, still if they're doing it now, so let them do it. Forget about it. They will see their selection. You study and you see your selection. Okay, beta? Forget about them. Forget it. Just see that how you can get selected. Okay, see. Within seconds, we can do this type of question using the shortcut very easily. Very easily. A certain sum of money becomes 5 times of itself in 25 years at simple interest. Find the rate. So when the sum of money is not given, when the simple interest is also not given, amount is also not given, but we only know that how many times it will multiply itself. That it becomes 5 times, it becomes 8 times, it becomes 10 times, 20 times. And I know only the years, only the years. So you know how you will calculate it? Just a single step, short trick. First, I shall tell you the short trick, and then why that short trick I shall explain you. Okay? See, beta. First, check in the question how many times it has become. How many times it has become? So it has become 5 times. Whatever time it has become, what you have to do? Take one less from it. If it is 5, you will take 4. If it was 10, you would take 9. If it was 8, you would have taken 7. Take one less. Okay? Take one less. So 5, say 1 less will be 4. Into 100 you will do. Always. Into 100. Upon me, what you will do? Upon me, you will write the year. That is 25. Upon me, you will write the year. That means the time. That is 25. Now you can solve it. 25 1 is 25. 25 4 is 100. 4 into 4 is 16%. Easy peasy. Only one simple step and you will get your answer. Whatever time is written, like 5 times, 4 times, 6 times, whatever. Take one less from it. So 5 became 4. And then multiply that by 100 upon me time. Upon me time. And you will get your answer. As easy as it is. But why we use this formula? How did we receive our answer using this simple step? We will learn that now. Okay. Now we will go for the basic thing. Let's learn. Why this? See, I know that principal plus SI is equal to amount. I know this formula, right? That principal plus simple interest is equal to what? Amount. If a certain sum of money becomes 5 times of itself, that means if you spend 1 rupees, you are spending 1 rupees, it becomes 5 rupees. If your principal is 1 rupees, your amount becomes what? 5 rupees as per this question. What is the sum of money? I don't know. I assumed that it is 1 rupees. If principal is 1 rupees, it becomes 5 times of itself. That is 1 into 5, 5. If principal is 1 and amount is 5, my SI will be what? 5 minus 1, that is 4. My SI will be 5 minus 1, that is 4. Right? Now, I know the formula to find the rate of interest. That is SI into 100 upon me P into T. Upon me P into T. SI is how much? SI is 4 into 100. Upon me P is how much? So P I have assumed to be 1. 1 into time is how much? So time is 25. Now when you solve it, beta, you will get the same answer. 25 1 is 25. 25 into 4 is 100. We are left with 4 into 4 because in the denominator I have 1 into 1. So 1 into 1, 1. No use, right? Now 4 into 4 will be what? 4 into 4 is 16. 16% will be answer. This was the concept, right? This was the concept, and this particular thing is the short trick. That just write, if it is 5 times, take 1 less, 4. If it is 8 times, take 1 less, 7. Multiply that by 100 upon my years. Please note this down, both things, short trick as well as the concept. Yes, Mansi. Mansi, quickly turn on your mic.
Ma'am,
Yes, Nancy.
ma'am, that I didn't understood the short trick, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, sir. Diksha. Yes, Diksha. Yes, Diksha.
How did we get 16? The short
4
trick.
into 4, 16 beta. 4 into 4, 16 beta.
I mean the short trick.
Short trick also 4 into 4, 16 beta. 4, right? We have 1 4 here, 1 4 here. So 4 into 4, 16. Yes, Nikunto.
Can you explain the concept again?
Okay, beta, explaining this again. Yes, Danvit.
Why did you multiply it by 100?
That's the formula, beta. If you have attended the first class, that's the formula that we did, SI into 100. So that's why I used 100 here in the short trick. Yes, Sahashri. Yes, Sahashri. Beta, you're not audible, Sahashri. You can ask your doubt in the chat box. Yes, Inika John.
One and 4.
Pardon?
How did you get 1 and 4? How
I
did you get
assumed one. I assumed 1 to be the principal, and the question says that 1 becomes 5 times. So if amount is 5 and principal is 1, my SI will be what? 5 minus 1, 4. Yes, Litika.
They ask question, find rate means we should minus 1.
Pardon, Lita.
Ma'am, when they ask rate means we should do -1.
Because when they ask rate, at that time you don't have to do -1. In this particular question, the question says that the sum of money becomes 5 times of itself, right? Whatever is the money, it becomes 5 times of itself. So if 1 is becoming 5 of itself, that means 4 is the simple interest. That's why I take 1 less, beta. Yes, the Jyot. Did Jyot sing?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, beta.
Mama didn't understand the concept.
Okay, explaining this again, dear. Everyone, please lower down your hand. Explaining this again. See, a certain sum of money becomes 5 times of itself in 25 years at simple interest. Find rate of interest, right? I'm explaining you the concept. I don't know what is the principle. I don't know what is the principle. Because I don't know what is the principle, I shall assume that the principle is 1. Let me assume that the principle is 1 or x. The principle is x. Let me assume principle is x. If principle is x, in question it has been given that it becomes 5 times of itself. That means amount is 5x. X, I assume 5x is given in the question that it becomes 5 times. So x ka 5 times is 5x. Now I can simply calculate SI from here. Amount minus principal. I have learned the formula, right? Amount minus principal. I have learned the formula. So 5x minus x. X means what? X means 1x. If x is written, that means it is 1x. So 5 minus 1 is how much? 4. 4x will be my what? SI. In order to calculate the rate, I know the formula SI into 100 upon may P into T. SI is 4x into 100 upon may P is what? X into T is what? 25 given in the question. This x and this x cancelled out. X and x cancelled out. 25 1 is 25 and 25 into 4 is 100. I'm left with 4 and 4. So 4 into 4 is what? 4 into 4 is 16%. That is option C. That is option C. Let me give you one more question and then I think it would be more clear. Just give me a second, beta. Same type of questions we will do and then it shall be more clear to you, okay? Same type of questions it is, only let me explain you the question first, beta, and then you shall answer me. Okay? The question says that in how many years will a sum of money become 6 times of itself? At 25% per annum simple interest. It is the same question, but here interest has been given to you. You have to find the number of years. Concept will be same. Every formula will be same. Nothing changed. Okay. First try yourself once and then I shall explain you. Okay. First try yourself beta and then I shall explain you this. Here you go. Okay, Sudeep, Sai, Harshit, Dhanvit, very good beta. 45 of you have given me the correct answer. Very good there. Yes, Divjot. What happened there? Divjot,
Mama didn't understand what is principle.
did you take the first class of simple interest, Divjot?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you present in all the classes?
Ma'am, I was traveling.
Beta, if you were traveling, then I think you might have some problem related to it. Okay, I would try that. I saw your doubt, but it's a request, beta. Before coming to the class, please watch the recordings once. Okay,
Okay, ma'am, I will watch the recording. Sorry, ma'am.
not an issue, beta. I shall sort it out there. Principal is the sum of money, beta. Principal is the sum of money that you consider as the loan amount. Okay. Okay. See, in how many years will a sum of money become 6 times of itself at 25% per annum simple interest, right? 25% per annum simple interest. In how many years it is asking, right? Short trick will be the same. What was the short trick? The short trick said it is how many times? 6 times, right? It is 6 times. 6 times. You will take one less, that is 5 into 100. And if rate is given, you will take rate. If year was given, you could have taken year. In this particular question, I know rate, so I will take 25. 5 1 is 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 1 is 5 and 5 into 20 is what? 100. So my answer would be 20 years. Short trick. If it is 6 times, take 5, multiply that by 100 and upon. If year is given, write year. If rate is given, write rate. So in this particular question, year we have to find out and rate was given. So simply 6 times I will take 5, 1 less, multiply that by 100 upon me. If rate is given, so I will take rate and I will simplify it. So 5 upon 25 into 100. Yes, Devansh? Yes, Devansh? Yes, Arohi?
मैम आप ये क्वेश्चन एक और बार पढ़ा सकती हो?
Beta, whenever either year is being asked to you or rate of interest is being asked to you, and you don't know the principal, you don't know the amount, you don't know the simple interest, you just know that a sum of money has become certain times of itself, right? So you will check how many times. So if it is 6 times, you will take one less from it. If it is 6 times, you will take one less, that is 5. If it was 5 times, I had taken what? One less, that was 4. One less and then into 100. And upon me, if year is given, you will write year. If rate of interest is given 25, you will write rate of interest. And then you shall simply simplify it. So 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25. 5 ones are 5 and 5 into 20 is 100. 20 years will be my answer, right? And this is the most easiest way, a short trick. Quickly you will do it, quickly, right? Now I shall explain you the concept also, but only once. Because short trick is more easy, so I want to use the short trick. But I shall explain you the concept as well. I don't know the principal, let principal be x. Amount is 6x given in the question. Because question says that sum becomes 6 times of itself. So 6x. SI will be what? SI will be amount minus principal. That is 6x minus x, 5x. X का मतलब is 1x. So 6 minus 1 is 5. Now, in order to find the time, I shall use the formula that we have learned. SI into 100 upon me P into R, right? SI into 100 upon me P into R. SI is how much? SI is 5x into 100. P is how much? X. We assumed P to be X. And rate is given in the question 25. X and X simplify, cut. 5 1 is 5 and 5 5s are 25. 5 1 is 5 and 5 into 20 is 100. My answer would be 20 years. But go for the short trick, beta. It will take only 10 seconds. Yes, Arohi.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Litika.
Ma'am, we can do cancellation like this also. And 25 fours are 5 fours are 20.
Yes, beta, you can do that also. Yes, Ayana Jain.
Ma'am, somebody on 7:26, somebody said that your voice is breaking and your body is breaking. True, that messages are spamming my system.
Beta, ignore them, beta. Ignore them. Okay. Yes, Kavya.
Cancelled x. Can we cancel x by x? That you have cancelled 5x by x.
Yes, beta. X and X cancel, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Krishav, how is my body breaking, dear? Ma'am, your voice and your body is breaking. What is this body breaking? You don't know the proper English? You could have said that, ma'am, I cannot see you properly. Your screen is not visible to me. This was not expected from you, Krishav. Not at all. Okay, and for those who cannot see the screen, dear, if you are unable to see the screen, do exit and rejoin, beta. Exit and rejoin quickly. Okay, I have one question for you. One more question for you. The simple interest on a certain sum at 5% per annum for 3 years and 4 years differ by rupees 42. Find the sum. Find the sum. Okay. And here you go. You can answer this question in full and then I shall explain you this. Okay, beta? First, try to solve it yourself once and then I shall explain you this. Here you go. Answer in bold. Let me see how many of you give me the correct answer. Samyukta, Gayatri, and Lishant. Very good, dear. But only 15 correct. Okay, let's learn and let's see. But before teaching you this question, I have to teach you one more thing. And you know what's that? We shall learn that question, but I want to explain one more concept to you related with that. Simple interest for every year is equal. Simple interest for every year is equal. For example, if I say that total simple interest is 500 for 5 years. Okay. If for 5 years, simple interest is 5 years, you know what does that mean? That means that all the 5 years, each year, simple interest was what? Rupees 100. Simple words. Simple interest each and every year remains the same. Simple interest each and every year remains the same. If first year simple interest is 100, then second year also simple interest will be 100. Third year also 100, fourth year also 100, and fifth year also 100 for one particular year, right? For one particular year. Simple interest for second year is 100. Remember it. There is a difference between simple interest for the second year and simple interest for 2 years. Simple interest for 2 years means that you need simple interest for 1 and 2 both. But simple interest for second year, it means only the second year. Okay? Only the second year. And what I have to keep in mind? I have to keep in mind here that each and every year, simple interest is same. Simple interest is never changed. Okay? This is the simple concept. Now let's move to this question. What does this question say? This question says that simple interest on a certain sum at 5% per annum for 3 years and 4 years differ by 42. You can solve this using the traditional method also, but it will take at least minimum 3 minutes, minimum 2-3 minutes, minimum. I don't want to spend that many seconds, that many minutes. We shall learn the concept and then using that trick we will solve it. Simple interest on a certain sum of money. I don't know what is the simple interest. I don't know the principle. I know that whatever was the sum, 3 years and 4 years, it differed by 42. That means the simple interest for 3 years and simple interest for 4 years. For 4 years. The difference is 42. The difference is what? 42. That means, beta, try to understand. That means 1 year simple interest is 42 because 4 minus 3 is what? 4 minus 3 is 1. That means simple interest for 1 year. Simple interest for 1 year is 42 because 4 minus 3 is 1. That is why simple interest for 1 year is 42. Right? I don't know this sum. I don't know whatever is written in the question. I know the rate. I know the simple interest for 1 year. I have to calculate the principal. I have to calculate the principal. Okay. So, you know what's the short trick formula for it? Whatever is the difference, you will consider that difference to be the SI. Whatever is the difference, you shall consider this difference to be the simple interest. Now, simple interest for how many years you will consider? Simple interest for how many years? So, you will see how many years is given in the question. In the question, it's given what? 3 years and 4 years. So, 3 minus 4 is how much, beta? 3 minus 4 is 1. So, simple interest you will consider as 42 and time you will consider what? 1. 1 how? 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3, 1. And rate you will consider how much? Rate you will consider 5 given in the question. For 1 year, if the difference is given, consider that difference to be the simple interest. Okay. Now I have to find the principal. I know the formula for principal, that is SI into 100 upon me R into T. This formula we learned in the first class, right? SI 42 into 100. Rate of interest given in the question 5. And time is how much? So time is 4 minus 3, 1. Now just solve it. 5 1 is 5 and 5 into 20 is 100. 42 into 20 will be rupees 840. 42 into 20 will be rupees 840. Yes, Swastik. Yes, Beta. Swastik.
Ma'am, your screen is not shown.
Beta, if you cannot see my screen, so please pin my screen. If you have pinned my screen, Beta, you can exit and rejoin. If it's black or if it's, you cannot see my screen, Beta, please exit and rejoin. Everyone, please note this down there. Take the screenshot. Take the screenshot, and then we shall do the same type of questions. Okay, take the screenshot, Beta. Take the screenshot there. Waiting for 30 seconds, Beta. Yes, Kavya. Kavya Sahi. Beta, turn on your mic. Kavya. Yes, Dhanvit.
Ma'am, you told in traditional method. What time can you explain traditional method?
Traditional method would be the same, Beta. Traditional method would be the same, but it requires lot of time. Lot of time. So why to go for it, Beta? Go for the this way, Beta. Go for this. So that you will take X and it would look, at least for being a teacher, for me also it will take 2 minutes. So just simply go for this Beta. You can easily calculate your answer, right? Because if I teach you the traditional way, I will get 10 to 15 hand raises right now. Ma'am did not understand because that is very tricky, very tricky. But this is very easy. Whatever difference is written, consider that to be the SI. Time, whatever year is written, just subtract it. So 4 minus 3, 1. Rate given in the question. Okay, solve one particular question for me. I'm giving you. I'm just changing the digit. Okay, I'm just changing the digit and I'm giving you one particular question. Just wait for a minute. I'm just changing the digit. Okay, do it yourself, beta. Once practice, do it yourself. What's the answer? Practice yourself, beta. Just you can answer in the chat. Sorry, poll. Here you go. Answer in poll. Same question. Only I have changed the digits. Very good, Hanshuman, Mazini, Sudeep. Very good, beta. See, let's learn, dear. Let's learn. Difference is 50, right? So consider this to be what? Consider this 50 to be SI. Time. So time, however many years are given, just subtract it. So 6 minus 5 is 1. So consider time to be 1 year. Rate given in the question 5%. I have to find what? Sum. Sum means what? Principal. Formula for principal is SI into 100 upon me T into R. Right? R into T into R, same thing. SI is how much? 50 into 100. Time is how much? Time is 1 because 6 minus 5 is 1. Rate is how much? Rate is 5. 5 1 is 5 and 5 tens are 50, right? 5 1 is 5 and 5 tens are 50. Now, 10 into 100 is how much? 10 into 100 is 1000. That is option A. That is option A, beta. Yes, Harshan. 5598, beta, quickly.
Ma'am, you can show the formula once.
Which formula, beta?
Ma'am, the simple interest formula. Every formula is for time.
I wrote that in the class, beta. I don't have the pen drive with me, dear. So I could not show you that. Yes, Dhanvid?
Ma'am, they can give 5 and 7 years also.
Pardon, beta? Pardon, beta?
Ma'am, they can give 5 years and 7 years also. Then the
Yes, beta. Yes. Then the difference will be 2. And then time you will take as 2. I shall give you that particular question also. Yes, Anurag? Anurag Mazi?
Ma'am, for this any short trick is there?
This is the short trick, beta.
This is the short trick.
Yes, beta. Yes, Ayana Jain? Ayana, 3217.
Writing abusing words in chat at 6 minutes ago. Quota Aryan written the hell.
Beta, Ayana, I told you now, please don't look to them. Please don't look to them. You want your selection, right? Please don't look to them. Even I'm not looking at the chat box now because I know many of them are doing very much spam. I'm just waiting for, for what? For the PTM. And they will face the consequences themselves only, beta. When their parents would ask me, suppose I can see some of the parents, those who sit beside their child, like Litika, Sanvi, their parents always be there in the class. So that makes me proud. Okay, sometimes many other are also there. So I see the parents, so I feel very proud and satisfied that yes, parents are responsible, parents are active. Now, those who are doing spam in the chat box, I would not take the name. I don't want to take their name. So those who are doing the spam in the chat box, Peter, let them do. If they don't get the selection, at least I'm not answerable to them. I'm not answerable to them. Right? So forget about them. Let them spam in the chat box. Wherever I feel anyone, I read any message, I'll scold them by myself. Okay? I can scold them by myself. Please forget them. I, Today, I'm not taking so much of interest in the chat box because these questions are very much important and these questions comes in the examination. So my focus was to teach you all. Those who are active enough, those who are responsible enough, beta, they are learning. Those who are not active, those who think that they are brilliant, they are super intelligent, let them be super intelligent. Let them spam in the chat box. Let them, I know they are doing some kind of Ghana and all, songs and all. Let them do that. Okay, let them do it. No issues. I can't scold every time to each and every one beta because I have done it and seen it waste lot of time. Now, see, 2-3 minutes are gone just to explain you this that please let them do spam. Let them do this. Forget it, Nikumto, Dipjot, forget it. I'm just seeing that how many of them are doing spam, like Devayush, Lishant, who is it? Devayush. Acha, today Devayush is the one who is doing spam, more spam. There are many more, but Devayush is also there. Yes, Rachna? Yes, beta?
Ma'am, they said there to find the sum, ma'am, but you find it the principal, no, ma'am.
Yes, Rachna, beta. Please turn on your mic, dear. Rachna, sum means the principal, beta. Sum means principal. Okay? Whenever sum is being asked to you, that means you have to find the principal. Okay, Rachna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta. And everyone focus on the class. Those who are doing spam in the chat box, let them do spam. Let them do it. Please don't abuse each other in the spam because if I notice that, I shall delete your batch. I shall remove you from the class. For sure. If you abuse any child in this particular chat box, any child, if you fight in, like once I have seen they were fighting. So please don't fight. Don't, two children should not abuse. If you are sending link and that, you will suffer yourself. For sure, you will suffer. And for however many years you prepare, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you will not get selected. For sure, you will not get selected. I'm just waiting for that when I will be much irritated and I shall call your parents then. Okay, acha. Someone has asked me that, ma'am, is it possible that in this particular question I get different years? Like, what if you get 5 years and 7 years? Okay. I think Danvit was the one to ask, right? Danvit, you asked this stuff. Options would also change, right? See, same question is same, but what if you are given 5 years and 7 years? That means this time the difference is not one, the difference is what? Two. Nothing it will make the difference so much. SI is 50, SI is not 50. You will consider SI to be the 50. Whatever is the difference, you will consider that difference to be the SI. Time, if it is 5 and 7 years, so you will subtract 7 from 5, you will get what? 2 years. Rate, already given in the question, 5%. Principal will be what? SI into 100 upon R into T. SI is 50 into 100. R is what? 5%. And time I have taken out. 7 minus 5, 2. Now solve it. 5 1 is 5 and 5 tens are 50. 2 1 is 2 and 2 5s are 10. I'm left with 5 and 100. So 5 into 100 is 500 beta. Okay. So it is possible that the difference of years shall be more than 1. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. So that time you will take time as that many years the difference. Okay beta. Quickly take the screenshot there. Quickly beta. Screenshot. And I'm giving you one previous year question of RMS. One previous year question of RMS. Okay. And from tomorrow, I will try to give you previous year questions only. The simple interest for rupees 1050 for 2 years at rate of 12% per annum is 1102, 52, 352, 252. Okay, this is the very easiest question, the basic one. You know the principal, you know the time, you know the years, rate, everything. You just have to calculate what? Simple interest. And here you go, beta. Answer me in 4. Okay. Yes, here you go. And everyone, please don't be absent in the class. If you miss the classes, beta, if you miss the classes, you will for sure face problem. For sure. That's why please don't miss classes, everyone. Please don't miss it. Okay, Charante, Shivansh, and Anurag. Very good, beta. First 3 to answer me. Very good, dear. Okay, and it is very easy, dear. Very easy. I have to find what? Simple interest. Formula for simple interest, what we have learned? P into R into T upon 100. P is the principal, that is 1050. R is how much? 12%. T is 2 years upon 100. 0 से 0. Cut. 2 1 is 2 and 2 5 is 10. Right? 2 1 is 2 and 2 5 is 10. 5 1 is 5 and 5 into 21 is 105. 5 into 21 is 105. I'm left with what? I'm left with 21 and 12. So 21 into 12 is 252. Option D, your answer. Option D is your answer. Quickly take the screenshot, beta, and this was the easiest one. Yes, Kavya? Yes, Kavya, beta. Turn on your mic, Kavya. Kavya, beta, I think your network is...
Hello.
Kavya, beta, your networks are not good, beta. Please ask your doubt in the chat box. I could not hear you properly, beta. I gave this question in the last class, Devayush. I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware of this beta. But even if I gave this question in the last class, still all of you were not able to do it. That means half of the class is not aware about what they have learned in the last class. Okay, beta. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye, beta. Bye, dear.